The Switchblade is one of the most iconic knives in Hollywood. Check it out. What's up guys, my name is George and I like backpacks. First let me ask you guys, who's heard of Eberlestock? I know I hadn't. So I was doing some research and I was looking and I was like, well, I want another EDC bag. I want to look and find something everyday carry that I really haven't seen out there. And I happened upon Eberlestock. And I know that they make a lot of hunting gear, but this backpack right here is pretty damn awesome. This is the Switchblade that they offer. So this bag is really the quintessential gray man style bag. I got it in all black color. It's blacked out and it does have some MOLLE attachments to the bag, but I think that they're so small, they're kind of subtle. So I think that they did a good job of maintaining that gray man look. So like I said, this bag is 28 liters. Let's do the specs real quick. This bag measures 20 inches tall. It's 12 inches wide and it can expand out to 8 inches. The weight on this pack is 3 pounds, 10 ounces. So that's in that perfect range for about a 28 liter pack. The outside of the bag, I had to call Eberlestock to find out what kind of materials is on this pack because it's not listed on their website. So what they came back to me with is this pack is made out of 1000D nylon ripstop on the outside, and then the inside of it, we'll talk about it when we get there. Let's go to this first pocket right here. YKK zips, really large, nice little finger pulls that you can actually get your fingers in. I like that. So right here in the front, what I stuck in there, this is a large pocket. You know, I could put my whole hand in there, and what I put in there is my adventure medical kit. So, you know, if there ever is an emergency, I can get to that really quick. And I also put a microfiber cloth. You can use that for whatever you like. But like I said, this pocket is huge in the front. I really like the size of it. There's no organization inside of this pocket, but nice, quick, grab and go items can go inside. So let's move up this pack some. Right here they have some MOLLE attachment points and they're kind of all over the bag, but they're not too, I don't know what the word is, conspicuous. The MOLLE is so thin, they call it their 10 minimal MOLLE. So it just looks kind of like a design on the bag itself. It doesn't look like, hey, you know, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff in my bag, I got a gun in there, or I'm prepared for, you know, a life emergency. It just looks like a gray man bag. It looks like every other bag that people wear. So after you move up past the MOLLE, you get to their logo and it's stitched into the bag. I actually like that a lot. It means that the company took an extra step to put that in. You know it's gonna last a long time. It's not gonna wear off or anything like that. Definitely a good look. Then you get to a morale patch right here, which is about 3x2, so you can stick your morale patches on there. If you wanna be low profile like me, you don't put anything on the front of the bag to signify anything, and I think that's a great look for gray man style. So let's move around to the side of the pack. You got 2 water bottle pockets on either side of this pack, and they're kind of tight actually. I got my 27 ounce Camelback chute right here. That fits in pretty well, but I think a 32 ounce Nalgene would have some trouble getting into this pocket. One more thing about these water bottle pockets on the side, they're the drawstring style. So it's almost like that old school thing. So you got to put your water bottle in and then kind of use the drawstring to cinch it up. So I would have definitely gone with an elastic on the side of this pack instead of the drawstring style. Then moving up on the side of the pack, you do have some more of that minimal MOLLE, and then you got the logo itself for the bag on the side at the top right here. It says Switchblade, and I think that's pretty dope. Then at the very almost top of the side of the bag, you have a water bladder port, so you can run your water bladder out of the bag itself and run it down the side and then down on the shoulder straps. So that was actually a good design. Most of the time they put it right here in the middle of the bag on the top. So put it on the side. I don't think it will encumber anyone from using the water bladder.
And your wallet.
Nick, give him your wallet.
What for?
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
So let's flip this bag around and talk about the back panel and the harness system. One of the major things on a backpack, they gotta get it right for it to be comfortable. We'll start at the top and work our way down. Now we have a grab handle here, and it's just like some tubular nylon webbing right here. It's kind of tight, and the way that the backpack is actually constructed, my hand can fit in there, but my knuckles kind of bump up against the structure of the bag. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll try to show it to you how the grab is kind of tight. I would have liked to seen that just, you know, lengthened a little bit so you could actually get a full purchase, some great grab on it. I don't mind the tubular webbing that much, but the grab itself is kind of short. So up here at the top of the bag, you do have some load lifters, and they did them really well. They put some nice strap keepers there, so they're functional and they're kind of out of your way. Now moving down the shoulder straps, you do get some D-rings so you can use them for your water bladder. And then you have a removable sternum strap with elastic to it so it can be comfortable for anybody that's wearing it, no matter your size. And it's on the slider system. Again, not my favorite type of sternum strap, but that's what it is. Moving down, you really don't have anything else going on the shoulder strap. Now the width of these shoulder straps is actually really good. I really like the width of them. Very comfortable wearing them throughout the day, but there's always a but, right? I wish they were a little bit more padded. You know, the padding in there is kind of soft. What saves it is the width of the shoulder strap. Next time they do this, or if they ever redesign this bag, I hope that they add just a little bit more padding in the shoulder straps. Let's flip the shoulder straps over and talk about this back panel, which I was very impressed with when I first got this bag. I was like, oh, they actually did some really good engineering on these back panel. So you do have a adjustable yoke right here for these shoulder straps, so you can move it up and down depending on your height. So I'm a taller guy, I'm 6 foot, so I actually moved it to one of the taller positions on the back panel. So you just kind of pull this out, it's the Velcro right here, and you can slide it out and adjust it however you like. Then on the back panel, you got 2 raised mesh sections, and these mesh right here is kind of large. The openings are kind of large, but the cushion itself is pretty good. Nice density to it. Feels very comfortable on your back while you're wearing it. So behind your back panel, you actually do have a place for your CCW. So there is magnets right here on the side that's kind of holding that closure closed, and you can reach in and grab your concealed carry. Right here I just have a representation of a 45, so I just picked that up. So when I do these backpack reviews and they definitely have a CCW compartment, there is something back there. YouTube's not too friendly on firearms, so I just wanted to, you know, add a little something, let you guys know that you can carry a firearm back there. And what I did was I just stuck one of those Maxpedition Velcro holsters in the back so I can fit this, you know, representation, this little dummy gun back in here. And you should be able to carry larger pistols in this back panel. So moving up to the top of this bag, the lid does a lot of things. It's actually got organization built in right here on the top of the bag. So, and it's very representative of what you would see in like a 511 Rush series with the magazine holsters in the front. And I don't have any magazines in here, but I'll tell you what I have in here. You know, it's a big space in here. So I was able to fit in my Seeds Rule notebook. There's some pen slots in here. Definitely you can throw some pens, some knives, whatever. I actually stuck in my CLC pouch that I usually carry, that I keep all my little odds and end things, my chapstick, hand cream, lighters, small stuff that can get lost in your bag. I throw it in this little pouch. So you can slide whatever you want in there. And this pouch right here, this organizer is very large. A lot of different little organizational slots, and I like that a lot. There's actually 2 pockets on the side of the bag that I just kind of missed. So there's a slot right here where you can stick some items, some longer or flat items, definitely. And the same pocket is on the other side where you can unzip and stick in some items. In there, I didn't really put anything, but it's definitely a good space if you want to slide something in and just zip it up. Another quick access is almost like 4 quick access pockets right on the front of this bag. Now, I already said that there's YKK zippers on this pack. So when you unzip the main section of the bag, you can just unzip and just have the lid come down. And then inside, you can see that there is more of that 10 MOLLE attachment point. So if you want to put a pouch or something there, you can do that. But by undoing the lid, you can get to everything in your bag from the top right here. So that's a great access. Love the way that this bag is set up. And I've seen other bags set up just the same way. I think the Gamut 2.0 is kind of set up the same way, where you can undo the lid and then kind of get into your organization. So these zippers are a little bit larger on the main section. They look like number 10 zippers. I'm gonna pull this thing open so you can kind of see as my Sony XM3s jump out of the bag. You can kind of see what's going on in this bag. Got some organization going on here, and you got a full clamshell opening. So I'm really liking that. Definitely. One thing I said I was going to get back to was talking about the interior of the bag. There's some Nylex material, and then there's some different kind of nylon, and it feels like a ripstop. And if I was to put my, my tactile fingers on this bag, I would say it was in between like 100 or 150, 200 tops nylon ripstop. They weren't able to tell me at Eberlestock what exactly was inside of the bag as far as the lining, so I kind of got to take a chance and tell you guys what I think of the lining. Inside of the bag, what I stuck in there, of course, the Sony XM3s that jumped out when I opened the bag. I got my sunglasses right here and the Peak Designs tech pouch that I never leave home without. And then I have some additional spots in here, kind of works perfectly showing it to the camera. There's a spot right here where I stuck in my little totes umbrella, but this pocket right here is really large, so you can stick some larger items in there. If you wanted to put your water bottle inside of the pack and kind of run the water bottles empty on the exterior of the bag, you could do that. Then on the other side of this bag, you got some organization going on. I stuck in my, K-Bar Dozier knife right there, some Sharpies, G2 Pilot pen. I got my little flashlight right there. So you got 3 little bungee top spots right here. And then you got down here at the bottom, you got another larger bungee top spot where I just stuck in like a recyclable bag right here if I want to carry some groceries, or I got a large package I need to take to the post office. Where do you take packages? To the post office, of course. Also have some MOLLE with some Velcro right here, which looks really good if you want to attach some extra pouches. You see, there's enough organization in this pack for me that I don't need to attach anything else. So you do have a document sleeve right here in the front, and then I was able to stick in my 15-inch Dell XPS in the back. Now, this laptop compartment is suspended off of the bottom, but one thing about it, it doesn't have a closure or a flap, like a flap that's holding the laptop in. So you get a little play, especially when I don't really pack out the bag. You get that play, and you can feel it in your back as you kind of shift around. The laptop kind of shifts because it's so heavy. Up here at the top, you do have a little hook where you can attach your water bladder. So that's really the interior of this bag. Really simple, great organization, opens up full clamshell, so if you want to pack this out for travel, you definitely can. The price on this pack is $199, and I think that price is just a little bit high, but I would pay it, definitely. This is a solid option. I wouldn't say this pack is great, but I would say that this pack is good. It's a good, solid pack. Great organization in the pack for everything that I need. Expandable if you want to put MOLLE attachments on this pack. The harness system in the back is definitely an improvement on a lot of packs that I've reviewed. I think that it's comfortable wearing it throughout the day. The company Eberlestock is something kind of like a hidden gem. I haven't really seen a lot of advertisements for them. So if you pick this pack up, it is kind of unique. I definitely like that aspect of having a pack. I don't like to see people wearing, especially in the city. So everybody has backpacks in the city. You'll see a wide range. And I don't like seeing my backpack on somebody else's back. I'm just kind of, I don't know, like that. I want something kind of unique. I want the functionality to be right first, and then give me some uniqueness, something different. And I think that this pack achieves that. Has ability to carry a CCW, even though I don't carry a CCW. But I don't know, guys. You guys tell me what you think about this pack. Leave it down in the comments. Let me know if you've ever heard of Eberlestock or you've used their products before, and tell me what I'm missing, something better that they produce. But I think this pack is pretty dope. Thanks for watching George Defined. Please like, comment. We all down in the comments talking about everyday carry. Subscribe if you love the video. It's totally free to subscribe. I just want to let you guys know it's totally free to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. The Switchblade. What's up? The Switchblade